How to make a Margarita polenta pizza. Let's get into it. First, you want to put your broiler on. Second, you want to get a cookie sheet, line it with tin foil, and spray it with pan spray. I have 2 cookie sheets because I'm actually going to be making 2 pizzas. It's up to you if you want to make 1 or 2. First, you want to get 1 tube, this is about 500 grams or 17.6 ounces of polenta. You don't have to get the tomato kind, you can get plain or any other flavor they have. We saw this and thought it was interesting, so I'm going to give it a try. Once you've got your polenta out of the container, you want to cut it in as close to 1/4 inch rounds as possible. Something like this should be okay, just do your best to make sure they're not too thick or too thin, and try to make sure that they're all roughly the same. Next, you want to take a slice of your cut up polenta and put it in the center of your baking sheet. Now taking a slice of your polenta, you want to start making a big circle. Make sure they overlap just a little. Just like this, so that when they bake, it should just bake all as one big round, like a pizza shell crust, I mean. Make sure you position all of your rounds as a circular motion, so just try to keep going as circular as you possibly can. It should end up being about 10 inches for your crust. Just use your whole, just use all your polenta. Once you've got all your polenta in as good of a circle as you can get it, lightly spray it with some pan spray. You're gonna broil your polenta pizza crust till it's lightly browned and fully heated through about 8 minutes. Now while our polenta crust is browning, we're gonna work on our toppings. In a small to medium sized bowl, you're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of part skim ricotta cheese. Next, you wanna grate in 1/4 cup of fresh Parmesan cheese. And lastly, for now, add at least 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, or just black pepper to taste. Mix everything together until well combined. When everything's all nice and smooth and well mixed together, you're going to put it to the side till we're ready to use it. Next, you want to slice at least 2 tomatoes as thinly as possible. Maybe 1/4 inch thick is probably fine. When you're done thinly slicing your tomatoes, you just want to take some paper towels and just kind of blot them dry a little bit. Do both sides. They don't have to be bone dry, obviously they're tomatoes, but you want to get rid of some of the moisture. Now when your polenta crust is nice and golden and out of the broiler, you're going to lay on your tomato slices to one nice even layer. Small update on your tomato slices, maybe like 1 tomato, maybe like 1.5 tomatoes would be best. I definitely overloaded mine because I had 2 and I don't want to waste them, and I still have leftovers, so I'll just probably use those for something else. Then again, if you really like tomatoes, load them on, why not? Next, we're going to take our ricotta cheese mixture and start dolloping it on to our pizza. You want to use all of this mixture for the 1 pizza. If you're doing 2 pizzas, you'll want to double this mixture. Once you've got all your dolloped pieces, you can definitely make it look a lot prettier than this, but personally, I don't like dolloped things on my pizza, so I'm just gonna kind of spread it out a little, just to make it a little bit more even. But again, this is more optional. If you want your dollops to look nicer, maybe do like smaller dollops, just so it looks nice. Once you've got your ricotta mixture either in light dollops or spread, you want to take 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it directly on top. Try to get in as one even layer. Now you just want to get this back into the broiler till the tomatoes are heated through and the cheese is nice and melted. Maybe start off with 4 minutes and then go from there. Now for the second pizza, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I'm just going to put some sauce down. Just try to spread it all into one nice even layer. Sprinkle some shredded mozzarella cheese on top in one nice even layer. Sprinkle some nice frozen broccoli on top. And lastly, sprinkle on some Perdue chicken shortcuts. These are fully cooked chicken. I just kind of tore it into small pieces right on top of that. And just like the other pizza, I'm going to bake this in the broiler for about 4 minutes or until the broccoli and the chicken is fully heated through and the cheese is fully melted. So when your pizzas come out of the oven, you want to let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes and then slice. Now I have a small prediction. I don't think these are going to cut like normal pizzas. You might have a better time like cutting and then just using a spoon and just like scooping it into your plate. But that's just a prediction. We'll see how it goes when I cut them in a minute. So as I predicted, it didn't really cut like a pizza, but that's okay because I just used a spatula and a knife and I actually tasted some and it's actually pretty good. Serve yourself up a portion and enjoy.